Good morning, everyone, and thank you so much for tuning into TV8's Good Morning Vail for this Thursday, April 20th edition. This is a live shot of that I-70 corridor. First thing this morning, those roads are a little bit slippery out there since we did see some precipitation overnight last night. So if you are making your way anywhere, first thing this morning, just give yourself that little bit of extra travel time until we start to see those warmer temperatures and that kind of freeze-thaw cycle happen. I'm your in-studio host today, Maddie Evans, and we've got a great show in store for you for the next little bit of Good Morning Vail, since we're now a 2-hour block where you can tune in every morning from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. And we love getting to be here to bring you so much information about what's taking place in the community. Now, we've got some great national holidays to celebrate today and some very special birthdays. It is one of my most favorite human being in the entire world's birthday today, and that's my grandfather. So Grandpa, if you are watching, I just want to wish you a very happy birthday and tell you how much I love you. Now, some great national holidays to celebrate today is National Cheddar Fries Day. So if you like cheese fries, well then today's a great day to get your hands on some and enjoy the delicious treat. It is also National High Five Day and National Look-alike Day. So if you know a set of twins, well then today's a great day for them to celebrate their uncanny resemblance to one another. It's also a great day to just give everyone, you know, some solid high fives. Like I just gave myself a high five. Now we've got a great 2-hour show in store for you. Like I said, we've got a lot taking place over the course of the next 2 hours. Of course, we're going to be bringing you a look at that local weather forecast, giving you the snow totals up on Vail Mountain. So if you're going to get out and enjoy all of that fresh precipitation, well then we'll bring you that here in just a moment. Then we've got our scoreboard updates. We're going to introduce you to All Points North Lodge and so much more. But let's talk about some of the wonderful things that are taking place in and around our community. If you're looking to get out with the kiddos first thing this morning, well then you can make your way over to the Eagle Valley Library District for some story time. Now they do quite a lineup of story time, whether it's baby lap sit, toddler, preschool, family story time, or bilingual story time. There's something for everyone, and you can see here on this lineup exactly where you'll want to go for what story time. It looks like family story time is taking place today at the Eagle and Gypsum Public Libraries. And this is just a great way to get out and be involved with the family. Now, if you're looking for something a little different to do with the kiddos first thing this morning, well then you can make your way up to the Vail Performing Arts Center for the Star Show. Now these are family-friendly shows that happen throughout the course of the season, and so this one's going to be a ton of fun. I don't know about you, but I love turtles and I love learning about turtles, and so anything where you can kind of embrace yourself in the wildlife, and this is a great way to just get out there. You can still go online to valarpac.org to buy your tickets and make your way up to the beautiful venue with just over 535 seats. There's not a bad seat in the house, and so of course we always highly recommend that you check that out. Now, there is an Eagle River Watershed Council Film Festival tonight, and so if you love to kind of know what's happening with our watershed, what's happening in our natural habitat here, well, Wild and Scenic Film Festival, and this is the 8th annual. It's taking place from 5 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. over at the Riverwalk Theater in Edwards. Tickets are going fast, but you can go online to buy your tickets right now, and this is just a cool way to kind of have a different perspective about the things that take place in and around our community. Now, if you're looking for something else to do tonight, maybe you want to make your way to Eagle, check out Back Bowl, and maybe you love board games. Well, there's an Eagle County Gaming Group at Back Bowl in Eagle tonight from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. And so you can go to their Facebook page, Eagle County Gaming Group, to see all of the information, participate in the fun, and then that way you can maybe make some new friends and play some really entertaining board games. Now, we had them on the show earlier, or I should say last week, and earlier again this week we re-showed it to you. But the Vail Christian High School Theater Group is performing their first show of their upcoming Big Fish, and so this is kicking off at 7 p.m. tonight over at the Vail Christian High School, so make sure that you check it out, and this is going to be a really fun way to just get out there and enjoy some of our local talent that we have here in our community. Now, their costumes were amazing, their perspectives on this upcoming performance were amazing, so we highly recommend that you check it out. Now, you can go tonight, tomorrow night, twice on Saturday, and once on Sunday, so a lot of wonderful performances by them. Now, Speak Up, Reach Out is doing a great community gathering over at the Eagle Public Library tonight, and it is about where physical and mental health meet. It's kicking off at 6 and it's going until 7:30 p.m. Now, this is just a great way for you to get out, maybe mingle, maybe show some support, maybe receive some support. And so this is one of the many things that our community gets to pride themselves on, making sure they're there for everyone. So if you or anyone you know is struggling just a little bit, maybe you want to find that balance between where your physical and your mental health collide and come together, well, this is a great way to do so tonight. Now, it is Climate Action Week up at Walking Mountain Science Center, and tonight they've got a really fun activity called Drinkering and Tinkering, and this is taking place up at the Walking Mountain Science Center. Now, this is a really fun activity as you are making rugs out of climbing ropes. So a fun-filled upcycling workshop and happy hour. Now, you can go online to walkingmountains.org, and that way you can see all of the wonderful things that they've got going on throughout Climate Action Week, because they've got a lot of activities taking place. Now, it's that time of the morning where we're going to take a look at the bread of the day. Bread is one of my favorite things, only because it is so delicious, and so we want to thank Amaza Bread for putting their love, their hard work into baking each and every one of these delicious loaves that you can go find down at Knapp Harvest. Now, we love Knapp Harvest as they do so many wonderful things for our community, and so today's bread of the day is a garlic Asiago bread. That sounds absolutely delicious. One more time, it's a garlic Asiago bread baked by Amaza Breads locally in Eagle, and they're baked daily. And then, of course, you can purchase that delicious bread over at Knapp Harvest. So make your way down to Eagle and enjoy all of the wonderful things that they've got going on down there. That's been a look at your bread for today. Now we're going to take a look at that local weather forecast right after this. Now, as we take a look at that weather throughout the course of today, we are expecting to see those cooler temperatures first thing this morning. That nice little cold front that we saw come our way. So 18 degrees first thing this morning. We will see those temperatures progressively warm up to a high of 32 degrees. Now, we are expecting that 60% chance of snowfall continuing throughout the course of today. Partly cloudy skies this morning, snow in the afternoons, wind coming out of the west at 10 to 15 miles an hour, which is going to make that 32 degrees feel just slightly cooler than it actually is. We will see that sun peek its way out between that 8 o'clock and 12 o'clock hour. By 4 p.m. we're going to start to see a few snow showers, and that's going to continue into this evening as well. So if you wanted to get out there and enjoy that fresh new snow, now is going to be a great time to do so. As we take a look at that I-70 corridor, temperatures down in Denver slightly warmer, 51 degrees, a little bit of cloud coverage down there. They might see that sunshine peak out. 32 degrees in Vail with a 60% chance of precipitation, 34 degrees in Avon with a 50% chance of moisture, 38 in Eagle, 30% chance of precipitation. So a nice little low pressure system sitting above Eagle County, bringing us that afternoon precipitation. As we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, temperatures are cooling down. 13 degrees is our overnight low, 50% chance of snowfall continuing overnight tonight. Now, it is going to be some light snowfall, and then it's going to switch into partly cloudy skies. So we're going to start to see the storm front move out just slightly. Winds continuing out of the west at 5 to 15 miles an hour overnight tonight. Now, as we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, we're going to see a break in that snow. Then we've got more afternoon snow possible tomorrow. 33 degrees is our high, 50% chance of precipitation. Scattered snow on Saturday with a 50% chance of moisture. 37 degrees is our high. Temperatures partly warming up by Sunday for Vail's closing day. 48 degrees. 20% chance of moisture. Then as we approach early next week, we will see those temperatures start to warm up. 51 degrees by Monday, 50% chance of precipitation. So it's going to be that nice wintry mix, a little bit of rain, a little bit of snow, since we are seeing those warmer temperatures. Continuing into Tuesday, 48 degrees, 70% chance of that wintry mix. So quite a bit more precipitation coming our way over the course of the next 5 days. Hopefully by Sunday, though, we do see a break in it so everyone can get out there and enjoy their closing day. Now let's take a look and see what's happening up on Vail Mountain right now.
This resort report is brought to you by Sun and Ski Sports, your new mountain sports headquarters.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now let's take a look at those snow totals up on Vail Mountain. As we take a look, 6 new inches in the last 24 and 48 hours. That season total is at 351 inches right now. We have a 54-inch base depth, so if you're going to get out there for some spring skiing or riding, well, you're going to have a great day today up on Vail Mountain. Now, as we take a look at what terrain is open, 12 lifts are currently spinning, 210 trails are open, 76% of the terrain is currently ski and rideable for you. Now you can kick your morning off at 8:30 a.m. You can continue to ski or ride until 4 p.m. So it's going to be a great day to get out there and enjoy that new snowfall. We want to thank Sun and Ski Sports for bringing you this resort report this morning. If you have any indoor or outdoor sporting needs, well then they're your one-stop shop, and they're located right here in the heart of Avon. So make sure that you go check them out. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back from the break, we've got more Good Morning Vail. So stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about helping you find the right gear for your best adventure. Come explore our selection of skis, snowboards, bikes, clothing, and footwear. Stop by our full-service shop to learn more about how we help keep your equipment at peak performance and our assortment of rentals. Remember, whatever your adventures may be, you can find all your gear here at Sun and Ski Sports. Call or visit us in Avon or Dillon, or learn more at sunandski.com.
Hi, it's Maddie from TV8 Vail. Do you ever wonder why our tagline is "There's more for you" on Channel 92? Because we're always bringing you more Good Morning Vail every day from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. all year long. More Scoreboard updates every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. More Good Day Vail, 2 back-to-back episodes daily at 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. More news segments and shows highlighting our local community. Find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on YouTube, or on our website at tv8vail.com.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. We love getting to bring you Scoreboard updates every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. You can catch them right here on Good Morning Vail. It's a great way for us to get you in the know with what's happening with so many of our wonderful local high school athletes throughout our community. And we've got some really impressive athletes, so let's take a look at the scoreboard.
This is the Scoreboard. I'm Ben Roof. It is a beautiful Tuesday afternoon at Battle Mountain High School for their track and field meet. We're hoping to speak to some of the athletes and catch some highlights. Hope you'll stick with us. right, we are here in the scoreboard with the Battle Mountain 4-to-100 relay team, and you guys just broke the school personal record, or the school record, right? Not your personal records.
Yeah.
How did that go?
Pretty amazing.
Yeah.
That was an all-time high for us, I feel
really
like.
exciting for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It was fun to beat it at our home track meet too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
awesome. So what did you guys do to prepare yourselves to kind of set yourself up for success? Starting over here.
Honestly, just like being at the home meet and like the motivation and the atmosphere has really helped. And we've been trying to beat this record for so long, and it felt really good, like just going into my blocks, like, let's do this thing like this time.
Yeah.
And so just starting with you, could you introduce yourself and kind of tell us what year you are, your name?
Mm-hmm. I'm Angelina D'Amici, and I'm a senior. I've been in track for 3 years, and we've been trying to beat this record forever. And I'm really glad we did.
Awesome. And then could you introduce yourself too?
My name is Kiki, and I'm a sophomore. It's my second year running track, and I'm really excited that we beat this record this year.
I'm Tabby Schroeder. I am a junior, and I'm just stoked. Can't say anything else.
I'm Marley Geisler. I'm also a junior, and I couldn't be more excited to break the 4x1 record. I've been wanting to do it since freshman year.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, you guys seem super excited about it.
Yeah.
Are there any other races that you guys are all competing in today?
I'm done. We already competed, like, are in states for our medley.
Yeah.
But
Did
yeah,
you
I'm
compete
good.
in anything else other than the 4x100?
I ran the medley, the 4x2, and the 4x1.
Awesome.
I also was in the 4x2, but I have the 4x4 later.
Awesome.
And then I ran the 100, and then I'm also in the medley and the 4x2.
Yeah. We all ran the 4x2, and I ran the medley and the 4x1 as well, and long jump.
Yeah.
Do any of you guys have a favorite event? Like, what's your favorite race? What's your favorite?
100% this one.
Yeah, this one 4x1.
Probably this one or the medley.
Yeah, this one in the medley for sure.
Awesome. Well, wind's picking up on us a little bit, so I'll let you guys all go. But thank you so much for talking to me, and congratulations on breaking that school record.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much.
Awesome. We are here in the scoreboard with Rob Parrish, the Battle Mountain varsity track and field coach. Rob, you just had a team of girls beat the school record for the 400 or the 1x400 relay. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
It was fantastic, especially to beat it here when it's windy and not a ton of competition, upper level competition. It was awesome. And that group of girls they've laid waste to a lot of records. They've already broke the medley record this year. They've run a really fast 4x2, and then to break the 4x1 was pretty awesome.
That's fantastic. I just spoke to them, and they didn't mention breaking any other records during the season. They were just talking all about how much they've worked for that record and how hard they've been just pursuing that particular one. It seems like the girls have a lot of drive, a lot of energy. Is there anything that you've been seeing that they've been doing that's really kind of set them apart?
Well, they're a veteran group for sure. You know, Kiki is the youngest as a sophomore, but she's been around track for a long time. So, and then the rest of them are juniors or seniors, and so they know what they want to accomplish, and they work hard. And I'd say also they have a great time doing it too. They're not all work and no play. They love to have a good time. They love to goof off, and I think that's probably what's helped them to do so well is they know when to work and know when to play, and they don't get too stressed out about it. And Coach Wright is the sprint coach, and he's done a fantastic job with the sprinters too. He gets a lot of credit for that too.
It seems to me like it would be a little bit easy to take a competition like this a little bit too seriously, psych yourself out in your head, and then just not really perform. And it seems like they have that sort of balance between keeping it easy and taking it seriously really kind of nailed.
Right.
I would imagine that that's a bit of credit to your coaching.
Well, I don't know. I think that our whole group likes to have fun. You know, I think we are serious about track and field and trying to do well and compete well, but we all like to have fun. The coaches like to have fun. The kids like to have fun. And if you take yourself too seriously too much, then it takes away the fun. So, yeah, I think that's our culture of our team for sure. Work hard, play hard.
Thank you so much for tagging along with us here at the Battle Mountain High School track and field meet. That's all the time we have for today's update. Don't forget to catch us here next time on The Scoreboard.
Good morning, Vail.
It's that time of the morning where we're talking Sun and Ski product of the week. Now I've got the Thule Subterra carry-on bag right here in front of me. This is a great bag if you're traveling a little bit light because this is meant to be a carry-on bag. You can see it's great wheels to take you through the airport, making it nice and convenient. But then you go ahead and open it up and it's got two wonderful compartments going to fit everything that you need for your fun adventure out of town. Then of course it has this wonderful pocket right here that you can open up, and once you open it up, it has this nice little mesh pocket keeping everything close by and easily accessible for you as you're making your way through airport security or as you're making your way on the plane. Now with the size of this, like I said, it's the perfect carry-on size. Many airlines will appreciate this as the carry-on size, so you can definitely check it out. You can go to any one of our convenient Sun and Ski Sports locations to get your hands on it, or you can go to sunandski.com, and that way you can order it and deliver it right to your door. We want to thank Sun and Ski Sports for sponsoring this product of the week. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Time to rise and shine? There's no better way to start your day off than with the Good Morning Vail crew. You asked for more and TV8 delivered. Good Morning Vail is here for you with your local news, sports, weather, and community events every morning from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. No matter the season, we give you a reason to watch, so grab your coffee and join the fun. Live stream us at tv8vail.com or on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. And remember, there's more for you on 92.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. We always have the opportunity to talk to some incredible people. Now, I had the chance to sit down and chat with an incredible author to really help you find your purpose in life and what it is that drives you forward and how you can really take care of yourself and your mental health. So we're going to introduce you to Terry right now. A woman who wears many hats just released an incredible book to help you find your true meaning of happiness, and that's Terry Sidford. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us this morning.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
I'm so excited to have you here because when I say many hats, speaker, author, podcast host, and a life coach, there's nothing that you don't do to help people really find their true enlightenment in this life.
Thank you. Wow, that's quite the introduction. I think that's been my life purpose, and I think I'm very lucky to have found that in my life, and to help other people is really what fulfills me. And I can relate to a lot of people because of what I've been through in my life, and my new book is my memoir. It tells every story about my life and how I had to overcome adversity to be strong, and that's why I can relate to most people. And I've been given a gift of learning from those lessons, and I turn trials into triumph, and I'm very proud of that in my life. And I want everyone to know that no matter what they've gone through in their life, that they can start over and that they can have a fulfilling life and a successful life. Just learn and grow from every experience. So that's really kind of the basis of it, with 3 concepts of truth, courage, love.
I was just going to say, so Truth, Courage, Love is your second book, but your first memoir. And I have so many questions, only because what you did in this book is so inspiring. So what originally inspired you to write Truth, Courage, Love?
Well, I've been asked that one a lot. And really, it's because I had a really big birthday last year, and it kind of made me think about my life and, how did I do so far? Is there still some lessons I need to learn? Am I at peace with everything? am I proud? Have I left anything on the table? Is there anything else I need to do? And I sat there for a moment thinking, wow, I've had an interesting life, yet I am so proud of where I'm at and what I've learned. And now having a rough start, having a great ending to my 60 years. Yes.
You look amazing for being 60. No one would know.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. Yeah. And it's even hard to say, but I'm proud. And now I want to give back. I really want people to know that no matter what happens, no matter what age you are, you can start again. Just learn, grow, and fulfill your potential at any time of your life. You can start over today in any moment. That's what I hope when you read my book, that you'll learn that, wow, she went through those things and she still was able to do the things that she's dreamed of doing or never even thought of doing in her life. And I really have a tremendous humbling appreciation.
Which is such an important message for so many people to have, no matter your age, no matter what you've been through, like you said, just to have that little bit of encouragement from someone like you is so empowering. And so let's talk a little bit about what the writing process was like.
Ooh, thank you. Interesting enough, which you'll read in my book, I was very, very insecure growing up from my childhood experiences, and I did not have any confidence. In fact, I remember going home and having to practice writing. I was very, I didn't do well in English or with my grammar. And someone asked me about my experience with coaching a lot of women and how strong they were. And I said, I know, they're so strong and they don't see it in themselves. And she said, well, why didn't you write a book? I looked at her like she was from, outer space. Like, no, I can't write a book. This is not me. And she said, Terry, I'm going to help you. So what I have learned in now my second book is that if you have a story or a message, you can get it out there and there's people that can help you. I just got the story out. I did a lot of writing and then I had someone help me with the grammar and making sure it's edited. And it's a beautiful process. And if I can do it, anyone can do it. And I know most people do have a story to tell. We all do. And so if I can write the book, which was hard. I mean, it's a lot of work. You have to be dedicated to it, but it's so worth it. So worth it.
Well, and it's so incredible for you to share your story now as you were writing this book, because it is talking about some hardship and it is giving that most vulnerable side to you. When you were writing it, did you have any moments of shock about how open you were being with the readers?
Yes, yes. Many, many times I thought, why on earth would I be telling this story? Or will people understand it? Or will someone be upset with this story? I mean, it's kind of the whole gambit. And I asked myself, well, it wouldn't be being truthful and honest if I didn't tell all the stories. And it's really what happened, and that's okay. And isn't it empowering to know that we can tell our stories and be okay with that? And we should be okay with that. And yes, so there's stories that were really difficult to tell, but I wanted to be transparent. I wanted to be honest. And I'm proud of that.
And your vulnerability is going to give so many other people strength. Just in having that kind of moment of comparison and that moment of truth that maybe you're going to help other people live, I think is so empowering. And so congratulations on your book.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for being so wonderful to share all of this information with others.
Oh, you're welcome. It's really an honor for me. And I would just want to help everyone know that, you don't have to be defined by your past. You really don't. And you can turn trials into triumph. Just learn, grow, ask people for help, and you can still live the life of your dreams and your potential. That's the message I want everyone to know.
Which I think is such a wonderful message. Now, if people are interested, obviously, in reading your first book and your second book, where can they buy them?
On Amazon. You can just go to Amazon. You can either type in Terry Sidford, and that's Terry Sidford, and the title of my books, and they'll pop up. 100 Hearts spelled out, 100 Hearts, and Truth, Courage, Love.
Truth, Courage, Love sounds like the perfect book for maybe anyone going through some hardship. Now, you also have a great podcast, really giving people those extra stories for courage to find their inner strength, and you really focus a lot on helping people find their true happiness. So let's talk a little bit about your podcast.
Well, I also started a group called Choose Courage Movement because I've started out kind of an expert with courage, and I wanted to share with the audience, or as many people as I can, these stories of courage. Because I think the more that we hear stories of courage through my podcast, and I try to have very interesting guests, is that the more we see it in ourselves. And the more that we see it in ourselves, the more courageous we become in a daily life. And so that's my whole goal. And it is so fun to find these amazing people and their amazing stories. So if there's anyone out there that feels like they do have an amazing story, I would love for you to contact me on that. I would love to interview on my podcast.
Which I think is so cool that you are giving people not only the platform to share their moments of maybe feeling their most courageous, but you're also giving people just that little bit of comfort, knowing that there are people going through similar things and enduring similar things. Now, you're also a life coach. So if people are interested in maybe just having the opportunity to talk with you and listen to your story a little bit more personally and have you give them those words of wisdom that you so generously shared in your book, how can they do so?
They can contact me on my website, which is Terry, Terry, Sidford, SIDFORD.com, terrysidford.com, and just reach out to me and we can have a consultation to see if this coaching is right for you. I'm here to just help anyone take things to the next level if they feel like there's something that's in the way. And it really, it's a fun and exciting process. It's like having your cheerleader right next to you.
Which I think everyone needs. My mom always says that to me. She's like, just rally your inner cheerleader, Maddie, and you'll be fine. You'll get through it. And so I love to hear that, and I really love what you do. I think that having people like you in our community, in our lives, and just out there to spread the positivity and really just that like driving force forward to help people find their best selves is so powerful.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. It's really feels like a dream for me to be able to do what I feel like is my life purpose. And that's what I like to help other people find in their life. Because once you're doing what you love and what really lights you up and inspires you, then it's contagious. It's just like that ripple effect. It will affect everyone around you. So it's really why we should all live our potential and our purpose in life.
You are a beautiful force to be reckoned with. Thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us.
Thank you so much. I'm really happy that I could have this time with you today.
We're really happy to have you, and we really do appreciate all the hard work that you do.
Thank you.
Make sure that you go on Amazon and you buy her book, and that way maybe you can share your stories as well, because it's a therapeutic way to find your inner courage. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back from the break, we've got more of the show, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
Hey there, everyone. I'm Cece Zach, and I'm the host of Good Day Vail. And today's episode is another one you don't want to miss because it really is about helping you live your best life here in the Vail Valley. We got Mark Masters in the house today, and if you don't know who he is, he's the founder of the Vail Comedy Show and the Vail Comedy Festival. And you need to be here watching to learn how you can laugh in the Valley at any time. Join us for today's Good Day Vail.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about helping you find the right gear for your best adventure. Come explore our selection of skis, snowboards, bikes, clothing, and footwear. Stop by our full-service shop to learn more about how we help keep your equipment at peak performance and our assortment of rentals. Remember, whatever your adventures may be, you can find all your gear here at Sun and Ski Sports. Call or visit us in Avon or Dillon or learn more at sunandski.com.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Learn the latest in science each week and how it relates to everyday life. From space exploration to plant biology to the latest in high-tech advances. Every new scientific development is explored and explained in an understandable way. Amazing stories each week. Watch Science Now.
Vail Skin and Lashes, located in the heart of Avon, offers a full array of aesthetic and medical treatments and services. We feature only the highest quality products in an upscale medical-grade skincare boutique. Experience this luxurious, welcoming, and inviting environment. We are dedicated to providing expert personalized care, artistry, wellness, beauty. That's Vail Skin and Lashes Medical Spa.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Let's take another look at that local weather forecast for today. 18 degrees first thing this morning, high of 32. 60% chance of snowfall. Now partly cloudy skies first thing this morning. Snow into the afternoons. Winds coming out of the west at 10 to 15 miles an hour, which is going to make that 32 degrees feel just a little bit chillier than it actually is. Now as we take a look at Vail by the hour, partly cloudy skies, like I said, first thing this morning into the early afternoon, and then we're going to see those snow showers roll in into the later afternoon, continuing into this evening. We will see that high take place between that 12 o'clock and 4 o'clock hour. Now, as we are seeing these partly cloudy skies first thing this morning, if you're getting out there to enjoy that fresh new snow, make sure that you're layering up with your sunscreen as well as keeping your face nice and protected from that slight chill coming through. 51 degrees in Denver. It looks like they're going to see mostly cloudy skies, a little bit of sunshine peeking out. 32 degrees in Vail with a 60% chance of precipitation. 34 in Avon with a 50% chance of moisture. 38 in Eagle with a 30% chance of precipitation. So a nice little storm system, low pressure system sitting above us here in Eagle County. Now as we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, temperatures are cooling down. 13 degrees is our overnight low, 50% chance of snowfall. It is going to be light snow, slowly becoming partly cloudy skies overnight tonight. Then winds coming out of the west at 5 to 15 miles an hour. So that 13 degrees might feel just a little bit cooler than it actually is. Now as we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, afternoon snow is likely tomorrow. 33 degrees is the high, 50% chance of precipitation continuing into Saturday with that scattered snow showers. 50% chance of moisture, temperatures warming up just a little bit, 37 degrees. By Sunday, 48 degrees is the high, 20% chance of precipitation, partly cloudy skies, and that's going to be a great Vail closing day. Now as we make our way into early next week, 51 degrees with a 50% chance of moisture, so that nice wintry mix coming into effect, and that freeze-thaw cycle is going to continue. So if you are getting out on those roads first thing in the morning or later into the evening, just be careful out there. Wintry mix continuing on Tuesday with a high of 48 degrees, a 70% chance of precipitation. We want to thank Sun and Ski Sports for bringing you this weather report this morning. If you're looking for a great place to go shopping, well, they've got all you need for all of the things related to the sun and all of the things related to getting out there and enjoying the mountain for the skiing or riding. Now, we're going to take a look at what goggle lens is best for a day like today.
Lens of the Day is brought to you by Eyepieces of Vail and Goggle Bar, serving the Vail Valley for over 30 years.
I love any opportunity to nerd out about some great ski and snowboard stuff. And so if you're getting out there today, it is important that you've got the correct goggle lens so that you can see, so you can ski. Now, if you're someone who has light colored eyes, or maybe you have light sensitive eyes, well then you're going to want that darker lens first thing this morning. So I've got the Smith 4D Mag S in front of me. The reason that I chose this goggle for a day like today is you can see it has this nice magnet system. You can see all those little magnets around the frame. Then it's got these nice little levers to lock that goggle lens in place. So if you are getting out there first thing this morning and you're someone who has light sensitive eyes, well then you're going to want that darker lens, and all the Smith goggles come with that Chroma Pop technology. So that's going to help you enhance the colors out there as you're skiing or riding. Now you'll line this goggle up, make sure it's flush on both sides. Once you do that, you can take these little levers, snap them in place, and then that goggle lens is not going anywhere. Now a really nice feature about these goggle lenses, and I'm going to show you on both of the lenses right now, is they've got this rounded bottom right here. And so what that does is it allows you to increase your depth of field by 25%, giving you more of a bird's eye view while you're out there skiing or riding. Now, as you go throughout today, you're going to want to put this lighter lens in, so your low light lens in. That way you can enjoy the mountain, you can see better, and especially as that cloud coverage is rolling in to bring us that continued little storm front. So again, you'll just want to make sure it's nice and flush, then you can lock that lens in place, and then you are good to go skiing or riding for the day. Now it is getting to that time of year where we're starting to put some of our gear away. As you are storing things like your goggles, you want to make sure that there is no moisture on this foam, because if there is, it'll start to decompose that foam as it sits in your goggle bag, or it'll start to grow some icky mold. So just make sure that you're taking great care of your equipment. We want to thank Eyepieces of Vail for bringing you this Lens of the Day report this morning. If you're looking for any optical needs here in our wonderful community, well then they've got 6 convenient locations. They've got one at the top of Bridge Street, they've got one in Solaris Plaza, one in the Sun and Alp Hotel, one in Lions Head, one up in Beaver Creek that was newly remodeled and it's absolutely breathtaking, and then they've got one over in Edwards, so make sure that you go check them out. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back from the break, we've got more Good Morning Vail, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
It's the fastest half hour in television. Toyota's Race Week takes you inside the high-speed world of NASCAR. Go behind the scenes for a look into the high adrenaline world of motorsports and hear from your favorite drivers as they discuss the drive to a championship. If you love NASCAR, you won't want to miss Toyota's Race Week.
Coming up this season on Ready, Set, Renovate, real homeowners tackle really big renos.
Welcome to the ugliest house in the neighborhood.
It's a wild ride from before to after.
If we go to the tile store one more time, only one of us is coming out alive.
Well, I didn't know he was going to do all that.
Between the budget and the timeline, it's makeover madness.
Hi, this is Maddie Evans, and you're watching the TV8 Visitors Bureau. Right here where I'm standing, we're at the Lions Head bus stop. Now, if you're looking to make your way from Lions Head to Vail Village, this is the place you want to be, because the in-town bus runs here pretty frequently. You can catch it every 10 to 15 minutes on the dot right here, and they've got a nice countdown so that you'll know when that bus is approaching and how far away it is. And then there's multiple bus stops along the way, making sure you get to the right place. And all you have to do to request a bus stop in the in-town buses is pull the cord and you're set to get off the bus. Now that we've made our way here into Vail Village, you can go explore all of the great shops and restaurants that they have over here, but there are so many great stops along the way on the in-town bus route. You can stop at the library, or you can stop at the medical center, or you can stop in Solaris. There are so many of them to stop and enjoy, and especially when the hustle and bustle of the town is taking place. Now, if you did park over in Lions Head, it's really easy. All you have to do is wait 15 minutes, jump right back on the bus, and it'll deliver you to the parking structure. Thank you so much for watching this edition of the Visitors Bureau. If there's anything else you need to know, or if you want to see, make sure you contact us and we'll get it made for you. That's been it for this episode of the TV8 Visitors Bureau. We'll see you next time.
Hi, it's Max at TV8 Vail. We want to invite you all to the Wacky Winter Reading Program. It's open to all ages. All you have to do is read 10 books or 1,000 pages. For more information, go on our website, tv8vail.com. And thank you to our sponsor, the Eagle Valley Library District.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. We spend a lot of time talking about the importance of your mental health and your well-being. Well, we've got a great facility here locally, and that is called All Points North Lodge. Last week, we had the opportunity to sit down and chat with one of the incredible therapists and one of the incredible clinicians up there, and so we're going to introduce you to them again right now.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. A great resource that we have here in our community is All Points North Lodge, and a great way to get your hands on it is to introduce you to the wonderful team. And so we've got Katie Kostelik, who's joining us on the couch. Good morning, Katie.
Hi, good morning. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here bright and early this morning. It's nice to have you guys come in because you guys do so many incredible things and so many different treatments that really help people.
Thank you. We do get the awesome opportunity to be able to help a lot of clients and be able to do good work every day. It's an honor and a privilege every day to get up and be able to help people in the community. It's a beautiful place to be.
It is a beautiful place. You guys have one of the most incredible facilities, I would say, in Eagle County.
I mean, it is beautiful. You get to recover and learn and grow and heal in this beautiful environment up at the top of the mountains. The views are amazing. The facility is unreal. It's really fantastic.
It is really fantastic. And so for people who don't know about All Points North Lodge, can you just tell us what you guys do?
Sure. We are a residential treatment facility that also provides multiple levels of care. So we have PHP, so partial hospitalization. We have intensive outpatients programming. We have a variety of different tracks. So we have a professionals program, a veterans and first responders program. We work with mental health and addictions of all kinds. We have an amazing team from all over the country, really. Medical providers, clinicians, case managers. It's a beautiful team, and we have good intentions, and we have everybody there that's really interested in just making a difference.
And now, what's your role specifically up at All Points North Lodge?
So I'm clinical manager of mental health. I run a full caseload of about 8 ladies. I run groups, individual therapy sessions. I also manage some of the graduate intern students that we have and some clinicians up at the lodge as well.
Which is so cool because you guys, literally, we were just talking about the technology and the different treatments and all of the things that you guys do up there, and there are things that people might not even know is a course of treatment that they can do to help them with their mental health.
Yeah, as we were talking about, I have been in this field for a long time, and I have not had access to a lot of facilities that have the ability for clients to partake in these treatments. We have HBOT, TMS, ketamine treatments. We have specific treatments for trauma. We have a whole track for trauma, which is amazing.
Which those are things that people don't realize, and as we have started to break the stigma on getting help, talking about your mental health, it's really cool to see how many different ways trauma can affect you. Like little things that happened when you were a kid will stick with you until you're an adult, and now that we are breaking that stigma, we are talking about them and we are giving people the opportunity to heal from them, I think it is fascinating to see how the brain works.
I mean, it's amazing how a trauma experience can really affect your body for a really long time until you really get to the place that you heal that and talk about it and make changes. But it's beautiful when people come to the lodge and they sit in my chair for the first time and they've been through some of the most horrific events, and then to see on the other side of it that they can leave with hope and know that it's not always going to be amazing and there's always going to be bumps in the road, but that it can be beautiful and they can have a beautiful life.
I think what you guys do is so important to our community. It's so important to people. And what a rewarding career you have chosen to be able to give people the platform to heal their brains.
I mean, I think it's an honor and a privilege every day that I get to come to work and make a difference for like clients and families, and I get to really be a part of their journey and they're getting better. And when that moment where the little sparkle in their eyes come back, it's my favorite moment of all times.
I love getting to hear that. It like just gives me goosebumps throughout my whole body.
It's
Only because
amazing.
I think it's so important, and it's something that our community specifically struggles with is mental health. There's been such a large stigma around it for such a long time, and we just started getting access to helping people. So we have things like Olivia's Fund, and we have things like the Reach Up, Speak Out, excuse me, and the Hope Center, and all of these great resources that weren't accessible for quite some time.
I mean, I think it's amazing in the time that I've been in the field, the ability to access the necessary treatments has been, it's been blowing up really, and people do really have the opportunity to be able to access all kinds of resources. And you don't have to go inpatient. There, like you said, there's multiple resources throughout the community. But if you need the extra support, there's options for that too.
Which is something where All Points North Lodge really comes in handy. So if you're someone who is really struggling to push through, you need that breakaway, you need to take some time and really give yourself the time and the space to heal from any level of trauma. You guys are the place to be.
Absolutely. I mean, we have a whole team of professionals up there that want to make a difference, and we have spent our whole careers perfecting our craft. And really learning how to do it to the best of our ability. And we get up every day and love to come to work, which is amazing. And the ability to help clients see their way to the other side and be able to be a productive member of society and their family is super important and really cool, kind of magical.
It is kind of magical, and I feel like it's just like such a magical place to be too. The views from where the facility itself is also breathtaking. Now, you had mentioned HBOT. Let's talk a little bit about what that is for people who don't know and its health benefits.
So we have a whole program up at the Lodge, APN Plus, that really has a variety of different technology. HBOT is a hyperbaric oxygen treatment. It is this really cool technology. The science behind it is incredible. There's tons of research about how it is super effective for all kinds of mental health, good for traumatic brain injuries. We use it a lot at the Lodge. Lots of clients from all walks of life really value it and feel like it's a technology that they struggle to find everywhere else.
Which I think is so cool that who knew just pure oxygen and just surrounding yourself in pure oxygen could heal your body from the inside out.
It's amazing, right?
It is amazing.
Technology is so amazing now.
And then you mentioned some other great treatments that maybe some people don't know about. Like I do not know about the other one that you mentioned. It's 3 letters.
DTMS, TMS.
Yeah.
Yes, so we have TMS is super helpful for anxiety. We tend to do, a lot of the treatment plans are about 30 to 35 treatments. Clients can use those 5 days a week, about 30 minutes a session. Clients actually really find that it's really super helpful. It's super great for medication-resistant kind of depression, and the ability to be able to make changes quickly when you pair it with psychotherapy, talk therapy. The results can be incredible, really.
I think it's so fascinating to see how all of this technology works and how you guys bring it to life. And so we were talking about some other things that you guys do up there, the ketamine treatments, the stellar ganglion blocks that you can do on both sides, and just some people don't even know these treatments exist.
Yeah, I mean, I think even in this field, being in this field, these are still new technologies even to me, which is why we have a special department that just specializes in these. But it's amazing what we can offer people nowadays, and they're really helpful, and there's lots of good research behind all of them.
And the coolest part is if you're someone who comes up and you do a 30-day treatment program up at the Lodge, you're not just done when your 30 days is over. You guys do a great telehealth to make sure that people have access to the resources that they continuously need until they do feel comfortable enough to fully spread their wings by themselves.
Absolutely. One of the things I love about APN most is that we really do follow the patient all the way through their treatment. So we start at an RTC level of care, residential treatment, which is where I primarily work, and then we can follow them all the way through outpatient services. We have clients from really all over the country. Due to telehealth, we can really see clients from anywhere. And we start off at RTC, and we can really move them through every level of care until, like you said, they're ready to like be more independent and see what life looks like outside of the walls of the lodge.
Which I think is such an important step. And I think that really every time you guys come on and you talk about this with us and you give us all this great information, it does help break that stigma down just a little bit more.
I mean, it's an important piece of it. I think one of the best pieces of my job is that I get to teach people that it's okay to need support, and it's okay to say that I need some help, and it's okay to come in and do the work and get to the other side of it and realize that there is beauty on the other side, and that it doesn't have to be a negative experience. It can be a beautiful experience. It's always hard work, but it's so worth it. It really is.
It is hard work. And one of the things, I forgot who just recently said this to me, but finding a therapist is like dating someone. Like you have to like take that time and introduce yourself and get to know them and set your boundaries with one another so that way you can have an effective relationship. Now, we've been talking a lot about what's happening personally in our community here on the show. There's been a lot of burnout. People are tired, people are overworked, they're underpaid here, people are stressed about housing, they're stressed about so many different factors. And so if you could give people one tool that they could practice at home for themselves to kind of calm their own anxiety, what would it be?
As simple as it sounds, it would be balance and taking the time to take care of yourself every day. It is extraordinarily hard some days, as everybody knows, to get through the day and be a parent and go to work and whatever that looks like. So I always teach my ladies in my caseload that it's all about balance and being able to know when you need to take a moment and just be with yourself. Whatever that means, read a book, take a bath, do some deep breathing, meditate. Taking a moment for yourself can be so helpful, especially in a day when you're running from task to task to task.
I feel like that is a common theme that we're all seeing right now, and especially as we're slowly starting to wind down our ski season, we don't have a real off season anymore, so everyone goes from being busy all winter long to then the hustle and bustle that we now know and love throughout the summer, but it does get to be a lot.
It is a lot. I mean, and if you throw in being a parent and having to work and just responsibilities that we have to do every day, there's a lot that we have to do, and it can become overwhelming.
Very quickly.
Right? It's easy to do.
It is easy to do, and that's why having resources like you guys is so important for people to understand that even though when the load becomes too much, the burnout is setting in, you feel like you are worn thin from everything, there are some great tools that you can have personally, like this one, to go home, settle yourself, ground yourself a little bit, and find that balance.
Absolutely, and it really can only take a couple minutes a day just to sit with yourself and figure out what you need. And as I tell my ladies in my process group, take care of yourself.
Exactly. You can't pour from an empty cup.
Right, for sure.
Katie, thank you so much for coming in, giving us all this great information, and taking the time to chat with us this morning.
Thanks for having me.
And also, thanks for all the hard work you do for our wonderful community and for the people that you see, because you really do make a difference.
Thank you. It's a privilege.
Make sure that if you or anyone you know is struggling with mental health, that you check out All Points North Lodge, because it is a great place to go and just to reset your mind and give yourself that mental break that you may need. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more. Good morning, Vail, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
If you haven't seen Good Day Vail lately, here's what you've been missing. I'm Cece Zach, and I'm the host of Good Day Vail, and you can find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92 or on our website at tva8vail.com and on YouTube. We're here to serve the Vail Valley, and we look forward to sharing our story with all of you.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Welcome to hour number 2 of Good Morning Vail. We love getting to be here for you each and every morning for our new 2-hour block where we can bring you so many great things taking place in and around our community, and especially things for you to get out there and enjoy. I'm your in-studio host today, Maddie Evans, and we've got a great hour left of Good Morning Vail. Now, we do want to talk about some great national holidays today because it is a Thursday, April 20th, and today is one of my very favorite people's birthday. So, Grandpa, if you're watching, very happy birthday to you. I hope that you get out there and you have the best day ever. Now, it is also National High Five Day and National Cheddar Fries Day. So if you love giving people high fives, today's a great day to do so. And if you love cheesy fries, well, then we highly recommend that you get your hands on some of those today. Now, we've got some great activities that you can get out in our community and enjoy throughout the course of today, whether that's some story time over at the Eagle Valley Library District with the kiddos, or maybe you want to know more about the Wild and Scenic Film Festival that's brought to you by the Eagle River Watershed Council. Well, this is the 8th annual, and it's taking place at the Riverwalk Theater tonight from 5 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. And this is just a great way to learn about so many of the wonderful things that we have here. And this is where activism gets inspired, and that's their tagline. So there's no better way to learn and maybe become a little more sustainable than learning from the best here. Now, if you want to get out there and learn more about some of the things that you can do to help with our climate action, well, then it is Climate Action Week, brought to you by Walking Mountain Science Center. And so you can go to walkingmountains.org. That way you can see the entire lineup of events and activities. But tonight they've got tinkering and drinkering happening up at their facility. So if you're looking for something fun to do, well, then this is something that you should check out: a fun-filled upcycling workshop and happy hour. Now, this is going to kick off at 7 p.m. and you're going to make rugs out of old climbing ropes. So if you need a new rug for your house, well, then we highly recommend that you make your way over to Walking Mountains tonight. Now, you can go online, like I said, and that way you can participate in all of the fun. Now, a couple other things that we do want to quickly mention that you can get out there and do is the Vail Christian High School is doing their theater presentation of Big Fish. Now, they've got a few shows taking place throughout the course of the next few days, so you can go check them out tonight at 7 p.m. And this is going to be a ton of fun. We had some of the kids in here last week, and they just did such a good job. They were all so well spoken, and they said that this is really inspiring. It's going to change your perspective and give you a more bright outlook on life. So if maybe that's where you need to be right now, then this is a great time to do so. They've got shows not only tonight, tomorrow night, 2 on Saturday, a matinee show and an evening show, and then 1 on Sunday. So make sure that you go support our local youth and all of their brilliant productions that they continue to do. Now, one other thing that you can get out there and do today is Speak Up or Reach Out has an incredible community support. Now, they do so many wonderful activities to bring the community together to make sure everyone feels nice, safe, supported. And tonight is where physical and mental health meet. This is taking place from 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. and it's happening over at the Eagle Public Library. So you can go online, you can check that out. Speak Up, Reach Out is the place to go, but these community gatherings are really crucial to our community, and especially if you or someone you know is just struggling a little bit with your mental health. Now it's that time of the morning where we're going to take a look at the bread of the day. I don't know about you, but talking about all of this delicious bread makes my mouth water first thing in this morning because Amaza Bread Company does such a good job of freshly baking this bread each and every day for people like us to get over there and enjoy. So we want to thank Amaza for baking the bread. And then, of course, if you would like to purchase the bread, you can make your way down to Nap Harvest, which is located on Sylvan Lake Road in Eagle. And that way you can purchase some delicious bread. Now, the bread of today is a garlic Asiago bread. So if that does not sound amazing and mouth-watering, then I do not know what will, but you can make your way down to Nap Harvest. It's $10 for a loaf of the garlic Asiago bread, and you are not going to regret it. That is the bread of the day. Now we're going to take a look at that local weather forecast. As we take a look at that local weather forecast for today, we are expecting to see those cooler temperatures. I don't know about you, but I'm continuing to manifest spring with my nice pink blazer. 18 degrees first thing this morning. We will see those temperatures warm up just a little bit. 32 degrees is the high throughout the course of today. 60% chance of snowfall, partly cloudy skies first thing this morning. Snow into the afternoon. Now we are expecting to see winds come out of the west at 10 to 15 miles an hour, which is going to make that 32 degrees feel just a little bit cooler than it actually is out there. As you're making your way out throughout the course of today, Vail by the hour, partly cloudy skies first thing this morning. Continuing into the early afternoon, we're going to see that high settle in between that 12 o'clock and 4 o'clock hour, and then into the afternoon, followed by the evening, we are expecting to see those snow showers. Now, as we take a look at that I-70 corridor, the temperatures down in Denver slightly warmer, 51 degrees. Partly cloudy skies down there. They might see a little bit of sunshine peek its way out. 32 degrees in Vail with a 60% chance of precipitation. 34 degrees in Avon with a 50% chance of precipitation. 38 in Eagle with a 30% chance of moisture. So we do have this nice little low pressure system sitting above us right now. As we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, temperatures are cooling down. 13 degrees is our overnight low. 50% chance of snowfall, continued light snowfall. Now that is going to become partly cloudy skies as the evening continues. We are expecting to see those winds continue out of the west at 5 to 15 miles an hour. So just be prepared for that freeze-thaw cycle that we've been talking quite a bit about. Now, as we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, tomorrow afternoon snow showers are likely. 50% chance of snow showers. 33 degrees is our high. Continuing into Saturday, 37 degrees, scattered snow showers are likely with another 50% chance of moisture. Decreasing by Sunday to a 20% chance of precipitation. Partly cloudy skies. Temperatures are warming up to 48 degrees. This is right in time for Vail closing day. Now, as we approach the beginning of next week, 51 degrees on Monday with a 50% chance of moisture. This is going to bring us a wintry mix. A little bit of rain down at the lower elevation, maybe a little bit of snow up at those higher elevations. That's going to continue into Tuesday with a 70% chance of precipitation and a high of 48 degrees. And you can see by those temperatures during the day, things will warm up, melt that snow just a little bit, and then temperatures overnight below freezing, which will continue with this freeze-thaw cycle that we're in. Now let's take a look and see how much snow we got up on Vail Mountain.
This resort report is brought to you by Sun and Ski Sports, your new mountain sports headquarters.
I love getting to talk about snow totals only because we've had such an incredible snow year. So as we take a look at what's happening up on Vail Mountain, 6 inches of snow in the last 24 to 48 hours. That season total is at 351 inches right now with a 54-inch base depth. If you're getting out there to enjoy the mountain, you can kick your morning off at 8:30 a.m. and you can continue to enjoy the mountain until 4 p.m. Now, as we take a look to see what terrain is available up on Vail, we've got 12 lifts open, 210 trails open, and 76% of the terrain is still ski and rideable for you to get out there and enjoy. Now, we've got just a few days left of the ski season, so make sure that you get out, you soak up these 6 new inches of snow that we have, and you enjoy. 76% of the mountain is still open, which is absolutely crazy to me. We want to thank Sun and Ski Sports for bringing you this resort report this morning. They've got you covered for all of your outdoor or indoor sporting needs. Now we're going to take a short break, and when we come back from the break, we've got more Good Morning Vail, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Well, then make sure you tune in every day at 6:30 and 10:30 p.m. to catch the Scoreboard Nation. It's an outdoor lifestyle show dedicated to your 3 favorite mountain towns: Park City, Utah, Vail, Colorado, and Reno, Tahoe. I'll be your host, Maddie Evans, and I can't wait to see you there.
When people think of world-class destinations, they're drawn to a place that provides opportunities for fine dining, shopping, superior lodging, exciting events, and unparalleled outdoor activities. Park City, Utah, and Vail, Colorado are renowned destinations for travelers and extraordinary homes for residents. Feature your exceptional products and services in these 2 luxury communities. Advertise with Park City Television and TV8 Vail. Contact us today.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. We've got a new segment that we've recently just debuted, and it's called Glitz and Glam with Gretchen. Now, this is a great way to experience so many of these nice luxuries that we have here and throughout our community. And so we're going to introduce you to Vail Skin and Lash Medical Spa and maybe help you find that next treatment that you would like to do for yourself.
I'm so excited to be here with my good friend Nikki Mills in the beautiful space in Avon, Colorado, Vail Skin and Lashes Medical Spa. How are you doing, Nikki?
Excellent. Thanks so much for coming back in.
I am so excited. I have to be honest, I come here at least once a week. It's a true story. I love the spray tans. I love the facials. I love that you can get Botox. I can get all my cosmetic needs here and so much more. Nikki, tell us kind of what your favorite things to do are here, because I know it's a medical spa. So what do you have to offer?
Well, one of my favorite things to do on you, Gretchen, is your brows.
Yes. Oh, how did I forget them? That's my main moment, are my eyebrows.
Yes, you've had, let's see, brow lamination
Yes.
with me.
Yep.
Hennas.
Yes.
And tinting.
Waxing.
Shaping.
We've done the whole thing.
Yes.
And I get stopped for my eyebrows. That's a true story. Do you know that? All the time people are like, I love the big, thick eyebrow. It's very glamorous and glitzy.
You are very special and you are glamorous, that's for sure.
I would like to thank you for making me look this way because I love coming in this space. It's brand new. I can't wait to show everyone around. It's beautiful chandeliers. It's a medical spa. Can you explain a little bit how this stands out and why it's different than the other spas around town.
Yes, well, our address is 30 Benchmark Road, Suite G2, and this place has been a hair salon for about 30 years. So I think almost everyone in town who does hair has worked in this space at one time, and almost everyone in town has been here at one time to get their hair done. And so when I bought it a couple years ago, I renovated the space, added a big, beautiful treatment room. I was tired of working in little treatment rooms, so I built a really big one that could house all of our new equipment, our lasers, the hydrofacial, the cryotherapy for fat freezing. We have lymphatic compression massage, a pantsuit that hopefully you'll see later, and I just needed a lot more space, but we still have 2 smaller treatment rooms, one that you're really familiar with. We do spray tans and waxing and facials, and then another room that I'm so excited about and which distinguishes us from any of the other spas in the area is it's the medical side of things that we offer. So we do Botox, filler, Kybella.
Well, and I know that you have a really special room, the consultation room, and it is stunning, so exciting. And something you were telling me a little bit about that's so neat and different is anyone that comes in here, you can take a before and then an after picture of the different things that you've had done to you to see the process and how it's actually working.
Yes, it's a very special camera. It does skin analysis. So you put your head inside a frame and it'll take a series of 3 pictures and it analyzes inside of your skin. And when we look at the pictures, you can see where your sunspots are, where you're dehydrated, where your fine lines and wrinkles are. And so we store that information and then we'll get you on a program and packages that we can do a series of treatments and we'll recommend some of these products here. And what this camera is going to help show our guests is the before and then say if they come back in 3 months. Did that really do anything for me? That treatment or that eye cream or skin firming, are my wrinkles going away? You know, how does my filler look or my Botox look after a couple weeks? So looking very closely through that camera and saving those photos and then doing another set of photos and comparing them back to back. And that makes us special because no one else is doing that with that kind of software that really analyzes it.
That is so awesome. And I think it's really cool too because we were talking a little bit, men and women alike come in here. So it is a one-stop shop for men and women to come in and feel beautiful from the inside, well, outside in, I guess this time. Because it's true, when you feel and look your best, I think that truly helps you, you know, to kind of glow from the outside and then bring that beauty inside.
Yes, we obviously have a lot of women in here, but what makes us special is that we do cater to men. I do a lot of waxing, brows, ears, nose, but then we also get guys in for spray tans and skincare and facials. And with the medical spa side of it, they are more than welcome to come in and meet with our nurse and get Botox and filler.
So Nikki, I know something that you provide that is very unique to this valley is a lot of makeup services. And people sometimes think, oh, we don't wear makeup here in Vail, but not true. Glitz and glam, that's what I'm saying. We have red carpet events, we have galas, we have date nights where we just want to feel and look beautiful. So this is a service you do here, right?
Yes, and also weddings. And
wedding.
Yes.
How could I forget?
The main makeup line that I carry is Jane Iredale, and it's called the skincare makeup. So for those of us who may be a little bit more granola, our makeup just can blend in naturally, but then we also can take it to the glam level for those red carpet events or for brides and her party.
And so, Nikki, do you do this? Is this something you could come to someone's home, or do they need to come in here because you have all the makeup I see? It's beautiful, and you have so much of it.
Yes, we can travel with it as well, but I'd love to have you come in and give you a makeover and take you through and make sure we find all the right colors. And Jane Iredale is a really popular brand that people from all over the country, they look at Jane Erda website and they find us, and so when they're here in Vail, they can get stocked up on whatever they're running low on.
Well, I definitely will come in because I know winter to summer here, especially like my skin and with the spray tans you do for me. My skin needs different colors, different tones, to put on my lips and my eyes and different foundations. So I'll definitely come in and check it out.
Yes, and one of the lines we carry, the Extreme Lashes makeup line, is safe for your eyelash extensions.
That is a good thing to know. I know many women in this town that would not want to tell this all the time, but there are lots of, the lashes walking around.
Yes, and our makeup is safe for the lashes as well. And if you don't have lashes, we can get you some by using the Revitalash product.
And I love this too because Nikki and I are dear friends, and I know that you do this because it gives you a feeling of self-worth because you're making people feel beautiful. And I know some of the stories you've shared with me, and people genuinely have thanked you for helping truly turn around their lives by making them look good on the outside and feel better on the inside. And that's an amazing thing. That's really cool.
Well, it is part of my mission to help make the earth more beautiful, like one person at a time. And there's a lot of hurting people in the world today. And so when they come in and I get the privilege of laying my hands on them and touching them, it can be a very special experience. And to be able to provide some peace, comfort, relaxation, help with self-esteem, and that just reminds me of, all the young kids that I work with too, who, it's a tough world out there with social media and Instagram. And, I like to help people with acne, and my own children, have had issues with it and struggle. And we have a skincare line back here called Face Reality Skincare. And that's a series of treatments and great products. And also like our red light therapy and our acne light therapy are easy, painless treatments that people can have. And I do have really good numbing cream for some of the things that you might be a little afraid of for pain-wise, like the Procel microneedling.
Right.
I'll be working on someone and they'll say, I'm not feeling, and I'm like, okay, I can go after you a little bit harder, but
Well, and this is so neat too because you just let me know that you do house calls as well, which is pretty special. So if someone's maybe not feeling the best version of themselves, maybe feeling really down, and they want to have this moment where they feel better and you make them feel better, you will physically go to their house. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, we just got back from a house in Minturn with a mom with a new baby, which it's so hard to pack everything up and go have a treatment if she has a wedding coming up. So that's just an example. But then we have a lot of resort guests, and we're able to bring our services to the resort, the hotel, the condo, the apartment, the house, whatever. We can make it happen.
I love this. It truly is a one-stop shop, and I can't wait to get around and look at everything, and I'm so excited. Thank you, Nikki, so much for just telling us all about the amazing things that you do, and thank you for being you and making the world a better place.
Thank you, Gretchen.
And a more beautiful place.
Yes, one person at a time.
I love it. Keep it right here for more Glitz and Glam with Gretchen.
Good morning, Vail.
Hi, it's Maddie from TV8 Vail. Do you ever wonder why our tagline is "There's more for you" on Channel 92? Because we're always bringing you more Good Morning Vail every day from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. all year long. More Scoreboard updates every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. More Good Day Vail, 2 back-to-back episodes daily at 11 a.m. and 5 p.m. More news segments and shows highlighting our local community. Find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on YouTube, or on our website at tv8vail.com.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing destinations with lots to explore, and you'll get to know my celebrity guests the way they really are, up close and personal. We'll travel the world, experience new cultures, and together, try to make a difference. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, saying the world's a big place, and I'm going to show it to you.
Sometimes in life things happen, and sometimes it's really hard to explain those things to your kiddos. Well, there's a great book series called Frida the Frog that helps you conquer just that. Now, we had the chance to sit down with the author a few months back and chat with her about her inspiration behind Frida the Frog and how she brought these stories to life. So let's introduce you to it right now.
January is a very special time of the year only because there's so many things happening with the new year. It's also known as Divorce Month. Now, if you're someone who is getting a divorce and you've got those kiddos at home, it's sometimes hard to explain. Well, there's a book to help you, and that's Frida the Frog Gets Divorced. And we've got Nadine Harouni joining us. Thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us about all of your fabulous books.
Oh, my pleasure. I'm happy to be here.
Now, we had mentioned earlier that January is known as Divorce Month, and why is that?
I think after the holidays, it's sort of a time that people regroup or drive each other crazy, and so in some cases, and it's people make New Year's resolutions, and maybe they've been unhappy during the course of the year, and the beginning of the year is when everybody starts diets, and I guess they start divorce.
Which, I mean, makes sense, but it is hard on those kiddos at home, and especially if they're at that younger age where they don't quite understand what's happening. And so Frida the Frog Gets a Divorce is here to save the day and help those kids through that. Now, what was the inspiration behind writing Frida the Frog Gets a Divorce?
So the inspiration is actually my mom. Her name is Frida. I tease her, she spells it wrong. She spells her name F-R-I-E-D-A. My Frida is F-R-E-E-D-A because the hidden meaning in the name is I want kids to feel free and families to feel free to have these important conversations. When my mom got divorced and I was taking a class called Writing and Illustrating Children's Books at a college in the city, I made her the subject of my divorce because I mean, kids of all ages go through parents divorcing. I was in my 20s when my parents divorced. And I wrote the draft of the book, and I never tried to get it published because I really didn't know how to do that. This was about 30 years ago. And now fast forward to me being back in, I think, 2015. No, it was 2009, 2008. My kids were little. I was getting divorced, and I didn't really know how to explain the subject matter to my own kids in a way that wouldn't scare the heck out of them. And very matter-of-factly, and there were kids' books, there are other kids' books out there. Just for me, nothing really resonated or felt very matter-of-fact. And even though it's a heavy subject, they were kind of doom and gloom colors. Nothing really kind of felt like how a kid would want to understand. So that kind of motivated me to get my story out there. And hence, Frida the Frog Gets a Divorce came to be once I got a publisher.
Which I think this is so important, and much like yourself, I'm a child of divorce, but my parents I was much younger, and so my parents had to sit us all down. I'm one of many children, and explain this all to us. And so I think that books like this really help those kids understand and learn and be more kindly educated through the process of the divorce, because sometimes it's always not just so black or white. And I think that this does such a great job of explaining what's going to happen and kind of the trials and tribulations as they make those steps forward. Now, you have an entire series of children's books that you have written to kind of help deal with the hardship.
Right, yes. So I agree with everything you just said. And I think kids need things explained to them. The story is meant to be a tool, let's say in your toolbox, so to speak, for parents, for teachers, for anybody to introduce these somewhat heavy subjects and open up a conversation. And all of my books have discussion questions at the end of the book. So this book follows along a frog family as they go through certain situations. Like the first book, she gets divorced. The second book, it was written after I met my own blue frog, somebody of another ethnicity, and we got married and we became a blended family. So it's kind of touching upon diversity, blended families, any kind of mixed race, religion, or ethnicity, just reminding kids sort of not to judge a book by its cover. And then as the frog family travels along, different things happen, which I felt were important to talk about because there's not a lot of books talking about these subjects, not only for the kids who are going through the particular situation, but also for their friends, let's say in school, who have no idea maybe what something is or what their friends might be going through. So I try to encourage these kids to talk about it with their friends, not feel like an outcast and not feel uncomfortable, and then their friends can have a better understanding. So in the third book, she moves to a bigger lily pad. In my case, we moved from Manhattan to the suburbs in New Jersey, and it's talking about major life changes that kids might go through, any sort of, whether it's changing schools, changing towns, houses. Even COVID brought a lot of changes with it. So it's reminding kids that change doesn't have to be so scary after all, which adults obviously could learn. Some adults could learn from that as well. And the fourth book, Frida the Frog Says Farewell to Her Fish, is talking about losing a pet or losing a loved one. In my case, my kids lost their grandma Helen, and they were little, and it was their first time encountering loss, which is very difficult for kids of all ages to go through. And lastly, that brings us up to Frida the Frog and the Two Mamas Next Door, which is written primarily for the LGBTQ community, but also for all kids and all types of families. Because in the book, there's a conversation with the parents, and Frida's reminding the tadpoles that families come in many different shapes and sizes, whether it be two moms, two dads, a mom and a dad, a single parent, and no two families are alike. It's sort of the running thread of the series.
Which I think is so important, and you capture it so well, because these are all things that sometimes there's some challenging moments to get through, and especially things like moving or, losing a loved one or a pet that you're bringing to light in a very positive way. So not only is it therapeutic for the children, but also it's going to be therapeutic for those families. And then, of course, as you're sharing this with us and we're learning that this is more of a personal story, it really helps us take a look inward towards not only ourselves, but you as the author, which I think is really cool.
Thank you. I hope people think it's cool. I think it's easier as an author to write from personal experience. So just like I say, no two families are the same, no two experiences are the same. So this is not meant to generally cover even, let's say, the first book. Every divorce is different, but the theme in this series, aside from reminding kids that no two families are the same, is also just reminding kids to open up to parents or teachers, to use books like this as a tool to open up a conversation with kids, to get them talking and not keep their feelings inside, and just not to feel that there's anything wrong with them if they're going through these things, because some of the situations are talking about different types of families. Some are talking about heavier things that shouldn't really be taboo.
I agree 100%. Well, thank you so much for writing these books and taking the time to highlight kind of these challenging moments. And you're right, no families are the same. Well, Nadine, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us, giving us all this great information. And thank you again for writing all of these inspirational children's books.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me on.
And if people would like to follow you on social media or purchase the books, where can they do so?
Yes, by all means, please follow me. I will just forewarn you that sometimes I'm completely dorky on my social media pages, but it's Frida the Frog, Freeda, the Frog, all one word. That's my Facebook and Instagram, and I don't really know how to use Twitter. So I have a few things on Twitter. And my website is FreidaTheFrog.com, Freeda, the Frog, all one word.com.
Again, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us and giving us all this great information.
Thank you.
Make sure that if you are looking to get your hands on any of these great books, maybe for the kiddos or for someone you love nearby, that you go to FreidaTheFrog.com, and that way you can purchase the books online. And that's Freeda, thefrog.com. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
It's that time of the morning where we're talking Sun and Ski Sports Product of the Week. Now we've got a Rumple blanket with us, which this is the original puffy blanket. And if you have not seen one of these, well, then they are great for the environment. And the reason that is because this blanket right here is made out of 60 recycled water bottles. So I'm just going to fold this down a little bit. You can see what the blanket looks like. These are absolutely amazing if you're getting out there to do anything outside. They are water and stain resistant as they are finished with a DWR on there, making it nice and convenient for all of your outdoor needs. Not only does it curl up into this nice little packaging, so it's super low-key, mellow to take anywhere with you, but as well as getting it out and about, it is made with synthetic insulation, which means that it is machine washable. So if you do spill something on it, it's super easy to get nice and clean. You can see that this is a beautiful one with the Arches National Park on it. You can head over to Sun and Ski Sports to get your hands on one of these fabulous blankets, or you can go to their website at sunandski.com, and that way you can order one right to your house. We want to thank them for bringing you this product of the week. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Time to rise and shine? There's no better way to start your day off than with the Good Morning Vail crew. You asked for more and TV8 delivered. Good Morning Vail is here for you with your local news, sports, weather, and community events every morning from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. No matter the season, we give you a reason to watch, so grab your coffee and join the fun. Live stream us at tv8vail.com or on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. And remember, there's more for you on 92.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Let's take a look at that local weather forecast for today. We are expecting to see those temperatures warm up just a little bit. 18 degrees first thing this morning, high of 32. 60% chance of snowfall. Now partly cloudy skies in the morning, snow in the afternoons. Winds coming out of the west at 10 to 15 miles an hour. As we take a look at Vail by the hour, we are expecting to see a little bit of cloud coverage first thing this morning. We might see that sun peek out. So if you are getting out there today during that 8 o'clock and that 12 o'clock hour, make sure that you've got some sunscreen on. Now we are expecting to see that high settle in between that 12 o'clock and 4 o'clock hour. Snow showers as we approach the later afternoon, continuing into this evening. As we take a look at that I-70 corridor, the temperatures down in Denver, slightly warmer, 51 degrees. Partly cloudy skies, they might see a little bit of sunshine peeking out. 32 in Vail with a 60% chance of precipitation. 34 in Avon with a 50% chance of moisture. 38 in Eagle with a 30% chance of precipitation. So if you are driving along that I-70 corridor later into the afternoon, just be cautious on those roads. They were a little bit slippery first thing this morning, and they were a lot a bit slippery last night if you were out there on them as it was snowing. Now, as we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, temperatures are cooling down. 13 degrees is our overnight low. 50% chance of snow. That's going to taper off, and then we will see it become partly cloudy skies. Winds continuing out of the west at 5 to 15 miles an hour throughout the course of this evening, making that 13 degrees feel just a little bit chillier than it actually is. Now, as we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, tomorrow, 50% chance of afternoon snow, high of 30 degrees, warming up just a little bit by Saturday, 37 degrees, decreased chance, or excuse me, 50% chance of precipitation, decreased chance of precipitation by Sunday, 20% chance of moisture, partly cloudy skies, temperatures warming up just a little bit more, 48 degrees is the high, and then of course as we approach Monday, we're expecting more of a wintry mix, another little storm system moving in. rain, 50% chance of precipitation. Temperatures warming up just a little bit more, 51 degrees by Monday. Now on Tuesday, 48 degrees, 70% chance of that wintry mix. We will see that rain at those lower elevations and that snow at that higher elevations, and we are going to continue to see this freeze-thaw cycle happening as we see these warmer temperatures throughout the day and then these freezing temperatures at night. So if you are getting on those roads, just be super cautious of that, because that's how we see that black ice get created in those slippery spots, and we just want everyone to stay nice and safe out there. We want to thank Sun and Ski Sports for bringing you this weather report this morning. If you're looking for a great place to go shopping, well then they're your one-stop shop for all of your outdoor and indoor sporting needs. Now we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to introduce you to the scoreboard.
Good morning, Vail.
Hi there, this is Cece with Good Day Vail, and recently I had a chance to go to Matsuhisa and sit down with two experts around a spirit called mezcal. Let me tell you, it is taking over the U.S. by storm as a leading growth spirit. So please watch that Good Day Vail episode and learn about something that you probably don't know much about.
Quickly on what makes mezcal different than tequila. So tequila has to be made with the blue agave, only one type of agave. Mezcal can be made with any other type of agave from which you can make a distillate. Now, it's a number that is impossible to determine, but it's somewhere probably 60, 70, 80 different types of mezcal, of agave, from which you can make a mezcal. And I've probably had at least that many varietals. But because it's so regional and made in little towns and little villages, it's hard to pin down exactly how many. But there are specific rules about mezcal versus tequila, and some of those have to do with the production process, which is what gives mezcal a unique taste profile. Some of it is the regions from which you can make mezcal, and then the source material is the agave plant. So it's the agaves, it's the production process. Those are the key things that really, and where it's made in Mexico, those are the key things that differentiate mezcal from tequila.
So join us for the mezcal episode.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about helping you find the right gear for your best adventure. Come explore our selection of skis, snowboards, bikes, clothing, and footwear. Stop by our full-service shop to learn more about how we help keep your equipment at peak performance and our assortment of rentals. Remember, whatever your adventures may be, you can find all your gear here at Sun and Ski Sports. Call or visit us in Avon or Dillon, or learn more at sunandski.com.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Vail Skin and Lashes, located in the heart of Avon, offers a full array of aesthetic and medical treatments and services. We feature only the highest quality products in an upscale medical-grade skincare boutique. Experience this luxurious, welcoming, and inviting environment. We are dedicated to providing expert personalized care, artistry, wellness, beauty. That's Vail Skin and Lashes Medical Spa.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Now, we love the scoreboard, and we love to get to update you every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday about what's taking place with our local high school sports. Now, we had a great chance to catch up with some of the very impressive girls from the Battle Mountain track team, and so we're going to introduce them to you. If you missed it in the first hour, well, then you get to see it again in the second hour, so let's take a look.
This is the Scoreboard. I'm Ben Roof. It is a beautiful Tuesday afternoon at Battle Mountain High School for their track and field meet. We're hoping to speak to some of the athletes and catch some highlights. Hope you'll stick with us. All right, we are here in the Scoreboard with the Battle Mountain 4x100 relay team, and you guys just broke the school personal record, or the school record, right? Not your personal records.
Yeah.
How did that go?
pretty amazing.
Yeah.
That was an all-time high for us. I
It's
feel
really
like
exciting for sure.
Yeah. So
it was fun to beat it at our home track meet too.
Yeah.
awesome. So what did you guys do to prepare yourselves to kind of set yourself up for success? Starting over here.
Honestly, just like being at the home meet and like the motivation and the atmosphere has really helped. And we've been trying to beat this record for so long, and it felt really good. Like just going into my blocks, like let's do this thing like this time.
Yeah.
And so just starting with you, could you introduce yourself and kind of tell us what year you are, your name?
I'm Angelina D'Amici, and I'm a senior. I've been in track for 3 years, and we've been trying to beat this record forever. And I'm really glad we did.
Awesome. And then could you introduce yourself too?
My name is Kiki, and I'm a sophomore. It's my second year running track, and I'm really excited that we beat this record this year.
I'm Tabby Schroeder. I am a junior, and I'm just stoked. Can't say anything else.
I'm Marley Geisler. I'm also a junior, and I couldn't be more excited to break the 4x1 record. I've been wanting to do it since freshman year.
Awesome. Well, you guys seem super excited about it.
Yeah.
Are there any other races that you guys are all competing in today?
I'm done. We already are in states for our medley. But
Did
yeah,
you
I'm
compete
good.
in anything else other than the 4x1?
I ran the
race?
medley, the 4x2, and the 4x1.
Awesome.
I also was in the 4x2, but I have the 4x4 later.
Awesome.
And then I ran the 100, and then I'm also in the medley and the 4x2.
Yeah, we all ran the 4x2, and I ran the medley and the 4x1 as well, and long jump.
Do any of you guys have a favorite event? Like, what's your favorite race? What's your favorite?
100% this one.
Yeah, this one 4x1.
Probably this one or the medley.
Yeah, this one in the medley for sure.
Awesome. Well, wind's picking up on us a little bit, so I'll let you guys all go. But thank you so much for talking to me, and congratulations on breaking that school record.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. We are here in the scoreboard with Rob Parrish, the Battle Mountain varsity track and field coach. Rob, you just had a team of girls beat the school record for the 400 or the 1x400 relay. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
It was fantastic, especially to beat it here when it's windy and not a ton of competition, upper level competition. It was awesome. And that group of girls they've laid waste to a lot of records. They've already broke the medley record this year. They've run a really fast 4x2, and then to break the 4x1 was pretty awesome.
That's fantastic. I just spoke to them, and they didn't mention breaking any other records during the season. They were just talking all about how much they've worked for that record and how hard they've been just pursuing that particular one. It seems like the girls have a lot of drive, a lot of energy. Is there anything that you've been seeing that they've been doing that's really kind of set them apart?
Well, they're a veteran group for sure. You know, Kiki is the youngest as a sophomore, but she's been around track for a long time. So, and then the rest of them are juniors or seniors, and so they know what they want to accomplish, and they work hard. And I'd say also they have a great time doing it too. They're not all work and no play. They love to have a good time. They love to goof off, and I think that's probably what's helped them to do so well is they know when to work and know when to play, and they don't get too stressed out about it. And Coach Wright is the sprint coach, and he's done a fantastic job with the sprinters too. He gets a lot of credit for that too.
It seems to me like it would be a little bit easy to take a competition like this a little bit too seriously, psych yourself out in your head, and then just not really perform. And it seems like they have that sort of balance between keeping it easy and taking it seriously really kind of nailed.
Right.
I would imagine that that's a bit of credit to your coaching.
Well, I don't know. I think that our whole group likes to have fun. You know, I think we are serious about track and field and trying to do well and compete well, but we all like to have fun. The coaches like to have fun, the kids like to have fun, and if you take yourself too seriously too much, then it takes away the fun. So yeah, I think that's our culture of our team for sure. Work hard, play hard.
Thank you so much for tagging along with us here at the Battle Mountain High School track and field meet. That's all the time we have for today's update. Don't forget to catch us here next time on The Scoreboard.
Good morning, Vail.
If you haven't seen Good Day Vail lately, here's what you've been missing. I'm Cece Zach, and I'm the host of Good Day Vail, and you can find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92 or on our website at tv8vail.com and on YouTube. We're here to serve the Vail Valley, and we look forward to sharing our story with all of you.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Eyepieces of Vail has been a fixture in the Vail community for over 30 years. From designer frames and sunglasses to high-performance sports frames, prescription goggles, and in-demand accessories like helmets, goggle lenses, and foldable reading glasses, our inventory raises the optical bar. Visit one of our 7 locations today and see why generations of loyal customers return time after time for our unmatched service and inventory. Eyepieces, the art of vision.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Let's take one final look at that local weather forecast for today. We are expecting to see those temperatures progressively warm up. 18 degrees around 8 a.m. this morning, high of 32 degrees, 60% chance of snowfall. Now we are expecting to see winds come out of the west at 10 to 15 miles an hour. Partly cloudy this morning, snow into the afternoon. So if you are getting up there to ski or ride, just be prepared for that kind of shift in the weather. Now, partly cloudy first thing this morning, like we said, we will see that cloud coverage increase, bringing us some snowfall into the later afternoon, followed into this evening. Now, as we take a look at that I-70 corridor, the temperatures down in Denver are definitely slightly warmer. 51 degrees. It looks like they're going to see some cloud coverage down there, maybe a peak of that sunshine. 32 degrees in Vail with a 60% chance of precipitation. 34 in Avon with a 50% chance of precipitation. 38 in Eagle with a 30% chance of moisture. So a slight low pressure system sitting above Eagle County right now. If you are getting on that I-70 corridor, give yourself some extra travel time. The roads were nice and slippery this morning, and we will see that continue as we are expecting to see this precipitation throughout that I-70 corridor. Now, as we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, temperatures are cooling down yet again. 13 degrees is our overnight low, continued with that 50% chance of precipitation. Light snow is likely, and that's going to taper off, and then it's going to become partly cloudy out there throughout the course of this evening. Winds continuing out of the west at 5 to 15 miles an hour throughout the course of tonight. Now, as we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, afternoon snow showers are likely tomorrow with a 50% chance of precipitation. 33 degrees is our high, and those temperatures cooling down, which is going to continue that freeze-thaw cycle. On Saturday, another 50% chance of scattered snow showers is likely. Temperatures warming up just a little bit. 37 degrees is the high. By Sunday, partly cloudy skies, 20% chance of precipitation, 48 degrees. So this is going to be a great closing day for everyone getting out there on Vail Mountain. Now, as we take a look beyond Sunday into Monday, we are expecting increased chances of precipitation, 50% chance of moisture, wintry mix, high of 51 degrees. Now, this is really when we see that freeze-thaw cycle, as 51 degrees is nice and warm throughout the course of today, of the day, excuse me, and then 29 degrees, freezing everything overnight. Now, we are going to see that wintry mix continue into Tuesday with another increased chance of precipitation. But as you are making your way out there, that's when you really need to watch out for that freeze-thaw cycle throughout the course of the evening and as you're getting out there first thing in the morning. So just be prepared for that and get ready for closing day on Vail Mountain on Sunday. We want to thank you all so much for tuning into this wonderful edition of Good Morning Vail. There's so many great things that are taking place in and around our community for you to get out there and enjoy. Make sure that you check out Climate Action Week as they've got so many wonderful festivities. Now, don't forget, you can make your way down to Nap Harvest today for some delicious garlic and Asiago bread brought to you by Amaza, and that's the bread of the day. And so we love getting to have the opportunity to promote these delicious bread specials. Now, stay around because here on Channel 92, or if you're live streaming us, we have so many wonderful things that take place because we like to bring you so much wonderful content. And so we've got, of course, Good Day Vail, we've got colorful cooking, and then we've got Scoreboard Nation. So a ton of fun to always be had here on TV8's Channel 92. We want to thank you so much for tuning into your Thursday edition. Now make sure that you get out there, you soak up that little bit of sunshine that we might see first thing this morning, and then of course you get prepared for more precipitation in the forecast. 6 new inches up on Vail Mountain for you to get out there and enjoy. Get out and have a great day, everyone.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see.
Quick weather.
Summer, winter, spring, or fall. You're home in the Rockies, has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Are you looking for exciting and nutritious recipes to cook at home? Watch Colorful Cooking with